100 rated chess, but for every bad move your opponent makes, you need to match with an equally bad move. Or worse. This is one of those challenges where my opponent can actually win by checkmating me. But of course, I'm not a coward. e4. The plan is very simple. Pray that my opponent doesn't blunder, because if he doesn't blunder, then the mission basically doesn't even exist. e5. Still theory, and as far as I can see, theory is not blunder. d4. d5. I'll take this pawn. Knight a6. Aha. So technically speaking, that was a really bad move because it blunders a pawn and gives me a very big center. But in my point of view, that is just a gambit, so it is actually his tactical opening plan, and definitely not a blunder. Therefore, I'll take that pawn. Knight b4. Very aggressive. Knight c3. In no world do you take my pawn right now. Never mind. That blunders a horsey, but as the challenge suggests, I cannot take this knight, and instead, I have to blunder a piece back. This video is going very wrong very quickly. Knight takes c3. Dude, after blundering a horsey, somehow he decided to make the best move to capture my knight, so that he'll have a double attack on my queen and my bishop. Queen takes d8, king takes d8, bishop g5 check, king e8, b takes c3. Alright, I mean it's still fine, but now I've lost my queen, it'll be hard to finish this game fast enough before he destroys it with the absurd challenge rules. f6. I'll take that pawn. That was not a bad move, because it creates a tempo to help him develop his knight. Well, maybe he changed his mind. Bishop h4 h5 long castle c5 very aggressive bishop c4. Alright, now just go f5 and blunder checkmate in one. Of course it doesn't happen. f3. Man, somehow I have a feeling that something bad is about to happen. And it happened. That blunders a bishop to bishop b5 f takes g4, or even if bishop blocks I can still take it. But once again, I cannot take it due to the rules, and I also have to blunder a bishop back. This is getting very annoying. King takes f7. F takes g4. f5. Aha. That blunders a pawn, but as I mentioned before, blundering a pawn is actually just a gambit, which is a very high level tactic. Therefore, I'll just take it. Bishop d6. Aha. That blunders a bishop, but in my point of view, he's actually just sacrificing a bishop to prevent rook d7 check for one move, so I actually don't have to blunder a piece back, but since I still think that it is a pretty bad move, therefore, I'll blunder a pawn back. I mean, you can say that I'm cheating against the rules all you want, but according to Stockfish, his move was only a mistake, and my move was actually a big blunder, because we all know that the g-pawn is a very important guy on the chessboard, and he should not be blundered like this. Knight f6. Aha. That blunders the bishop again, but since that already happened last move, it doesn't count in this move anymore. Rook takes d6. Again, I'm definitely not cheating, this is 100% absolutely fair. Knight g4 rook d7 king e8 rook e7 king f8 knight f3 king g8 knight g5 rook h6 knight e6 b4 very aggressive f6 rook c8 f7 king h7 f pawn changes gender king g6 is forced, and in this position, there is queen f7 checkmate in 1, knight f4 checkmate in 1, rook g7 checkmate in 1. But sadly, I cannot blunder a checkmate in one back to fulfill the challenge rules. Therefore, I have to end the video here.